Hey, what is going on Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Now I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, you were very excited about the brand new Animal Crossing Switch game, Animal Crossing New Horizons, but you're probably wondering, what new things can I do in this Animal Crossing game?
Then check this out. Ready now?
That's right, in today's video we're going to be looking at my top 10 new features we've seen so far in Animal Crossing New Horizons. These are 10 brand new things that have never been in any other Animal Crossing game, and I'm assuming we can expect a lot more than these, but these are the 10 that I've basically seen in the reveal trailer and in the gameplay footage from Nintendo Treehouse. And these are the 10 that I'm really looking forward to. So if you do enjoy today's video, a like on the video is really appreciated. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Animal Crossing New Horizons and of course Pokemon Sword and Shield, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And without further ado guys, let's start the video. So the first new feature we're going to look at is a very peculiar one. We got to look at this on the Nintendo Treehouse livestream at the end, and this is digging up clams. Now clams aren't really anything new to the Animal Crossing series, as you could dive underwater in Animal Crossing New Leaf and collect them during the autumn season. Now at the moment it's unclear if we can go and collect clams and other things in the sea like we could in New Leaf. I'm really hoping they don't take out that feature, but for now if we want to collect clams then grab a shovel because you'll find these bad boys hiding in the sand on the beach. If you look carefully, you'll see little squirts of water come out the sand from time to time. This is where the clam is hiding. Now what's interesting is that in New Horizons, the clam they got isn't just called a clam like in New Leaf, where it's just a regular boring old clam. It's actually got a particular name. The clam they obtain is called a manila clam, and it actually has a very interesting use. It mentions that you can use this clam for fishing bait, which is something completely new. Whether you need to have bait on your line to catch fish in Animal Crossing New Horizons is unclear, as that will be a first for the series. Either way, it's fair to say that these clams are going to be very useful to us in some way. Next up is something that we only got a brief look at in the Nintendo Treehouse livestream, but still remains quite mysterious. This is the island airport. Now it was made very clear in the reveal trailer that we took a plane to this deserted island, so of course it's no surprise there will be an airport on the island, but what could this mean for Animal Crossing New Horizons? Well, the first obvious use of this airport will be how we link up with other friends and go visit their islands, or allow others to visit our own. But apart from the obvious, could this airport allow us to visit other places, like a city to shop at? Looking at the size of the island you stay on in Animal Crossing New Horizons, I don't believe we'll spend all our time here, as it seems to be smaller than the town in New Leaf, which also had a little shopping district up at the top of the town. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if we can get on this plane and visit other areas. Of course this is all wishful thinking and it's likely we'll have to build our own shopping district from scratch on our island, but I can definitely see us using this airport and catching a plane to lots of different areas, not to live at, but just to go visit and maybe buy and get some new items there. Let me know in the comment section below what places would you like to visit if we can fly out to different areas in Animal Crossing New Horizons. In one of my previous Animal Crossing videos, I mentioned how it would be great to get a job and have a new phone item which you could use to get in contact with other people, whether this is villagers or people you are employed with, and you can basically find out what time you'll be working your shift, like similar how you work at the cafe in Animal Crossing New Leaf, except that they call you to work rather than you going in. But anyway, to my surprise, Animal Crossing New Horizons has given us this with the Nook phone. Not necessarily jobs, that is something I'd still love to see, but we do have a phone and I didn't see this coming. This phone allows us to do quite a few things like call an islander, which we'll talk about later in the video, this is a big one. And then it can also let you check your Nook miles. We don't know too much about that, but essentially it's going to be very similar to Nook points. So what Nook miles are basically you earn these miles by flying to the island itself, as well as doing various activities on the island. And once you've accumulated enough miles, you can exchange them for items and other activities. That's what it says, that's the information we got so far. It's a bit unclear, but it sounds very similar to Nook points from previous games. The phone also lets you craft items with the DIY recipes. It lets you know what kind of materials and how much materials you'll need to craft certain items. You can also check the map like usual, that's nothing really new. And my personal favourite is a camera mode. This is something I've been wanting for a long time, an improved photo mode, because we sort of had a camera feature in Animal Crossing City Folk, although it was incredibly basic. But with this camera in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you're able to zoom in and add filters to your shot, similar to the one in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and this is very, very cool. I've always wanted an improved photo mode, and with more games adding photo modes, it makes sense that Animal Crossing is the latest one to do so. Now looking at the phone menu, it looks a little empty, so it is very likely we'll see more apps on the phone at later points, the more we probably do in the game. So let me know in the comments, what kind of app would you like to see added to your very own Nook phone? Would love to know what you guys think. Now this next feature is something I mentioned in my last point, but it's such a big new change to the Animal Crossing series that I had to make it its own thing. This is of course the new crafting mechanic. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can use any material you find to craft all sorts of different things, such as furniture you can place outside, bonfires and campfires, everyday equipment like fishing rods and bug nets, and much, much more. Now in the gameplay, they don't show all the different crafting categories, but it looks to also include food and drink, accessories, and bags and backpacks. Now we've seen cups of tea and coffee in the reveal trailer, as well as a flower headpiece the villager wears, which matches one of these categories like icons. And finally, with bags, we can see at the end of the reveal trailer, one of the many villagers is wearing a backpack. I'm assuming backpacks and bags will increase your inventory space, and that will be a very good feature. Now crafting is a big shake up to the Animal Crossing formula, and I personally think it's a welcome change. I know it's not for everyone at the moment, but I feel like what they've shown so far is only the basics, and I think a lot of us will love the idea of crafting once we see more of it. Next up is a big quality of life improvement that's been needed in Animal Crossing for quite a long time. This is the ability to move trees without chopping them down. I think the majority of us Animal Crossing fans have had a tree in our town that we've either planted that didn't really end up how we wanted it, or moved into a town with trees in the way of where we wanted to build. Well, now we don't have to have a guilty conscience of cutting down trees, as this new mechanic allows us to dig them up and pocket them. Now technically, we've not seen any footage of us planting the tree back down, but I think it's fairly obvious that's what the footage is implying, that we basically grab a shovel, dig the tree up, pocket it, then dig a hole somewhere and plant the tree back down. You know, we're not gonna probably use this big tree to craft something. I don't see that being the case, since you can just cut wood from it with an axe. So I think this is basically just moving trees, and I think it is a fantastic new feature, and it will help us better design our new desert island to our heart's content. Coming in at the halfway point is a big new feature that fans have been asking for a long time. This is the ability to customize your villager at the start of the game. That's right, no longer is it up to chance, you can choose what your villager looks like, and what's more, you can finally choose your villager's skin tone. This is something that has been long overdue, and I'm really pleased that they're finally adding it. No longer do you have to keep your character out in the sun to tan if you wanted a darker skin tone. But that's not all they've added. It's been confirmed that hairstyles and facial features are not gender locked, so you can customize your villager as much as you want. It also mentions that you can change the look of your villager anytime as well. Now whether that means there's an option at the main menu or in the Nook phone that you can use to customize your villager whenever you want, or do we have to unlock a facility like Shampoodle to change our look, it's unclear at the moment, but either way, this is a great new feature. Next up is a fairly simple new feature, but I can't wait to see the possibilities. This is online multiplayer being upped to 8 players. So multiplayer was first added back in Animal Crossing Wild World, and since then it's always been limited to 4 players. However, finally we're going to get that doubled in New Horizons, and that is going to lead to some very fun and chaotic times. I'm really hoping there will be mini games that all 8 players can play and just take part in. I think 8-player hide and seek will be absolutely fantastic, and I'm just looking forward to streaming Animal Crossing New Horizons and getting some of you guys playing alongside with me at my island. I think that sounds like a lot of fun, so that is why I'm very excited for 8-player multiplayer. Coming in at number 3 is a feature I've been asking for in some of my other Animal Crossing videos. This is the ability to create our own paths. In the reveal trailer we see a new tool that allows us to create paths around our island. This is a very welcome feature, as before we had to place down patterns, which could be a big hassle, and if you didn't do that, a lot of us fans didn't like deteriorating our grass by just constantly running over it, so these pathways will fix that. So this new feature will help us design and customize our town, or I guess island in this case, better than before. Now the paths shown off in the reveal trailer look very basic. Some people might like that. I'm personally hoping we'll be able to make lots of different kinds of paths, and I'm very confident that we'll see path customization in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Just missing out on the number 1 spot is something that I've mentioned a lot in my previous Animal Crossing videos, and I was pleasantly surprised to see it in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is placing furniture outside. In previous Animal Crossing installments, furniture could only be placed inside your home, and I mean that's fair enough. I can't imagine many villagers would be happy to see lots of random items placed around the town. But now that we're on a desert island, it's fair game. You can place furniture wherever you want. You can craft log benches and seats, and of course place furniture you've bought outside. We can see at the end of the reveal trailer outside furniture like a barbecue, water tap, garden chairs, and even a gnome. This is a great way to make your town feel more personal, and now it's more customizable outside. There's going to be a lot of customization options. I don't think it's going to be as basic as what it's shown. I think we'll get a lot of electronic things as well, similar to what we've seen in like public work projects in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Maybe even like the art pieces will return, like the big cube, stuff like that. I expect to see a lot of customization and a lot of different outside furniture, and I think it's a fantastic new feature. And finally, my number 1 Animal Crossing New Horizons new feature is something I honestly thought I'd never see in an Animal Crossing game, but here I am about to talk about it. This is the inclusion of local multiplayer with up to 4 other players. That's right, we can finally play couch co-op Animal Crossing. So how this works is basically if you have another created playable villager. You've been able to do this in previous Animal Crossing games, but normally they're asleep when one of the other playable villagers plays. If you go on your Nook phone and you select the Call a Villager, basically if you connect one of your controllers, like an extra Joy-Con, a Pro Controller, whatever, I'm not sure what the controllers are going to be for this game, but if you connect them and then call another villager, you can play 2-player and up to 4-player. That's right, you can have 4 villagers going basically around crafting, catching fish, catching bugs on the same screen. They showed this at the Nintendo Treehouse Live. This isn't something they showed in the reveal trailer. I thought that would have been a very cool feature to see, but this is a big selling point, not personally for me, because I will be playing online multiplayer. My brother, who's the other person who plays Animal Crossing with me, he's going to have his own version as well, so we probably won't be doing local multiplayer much, but for people who only have one Switch, which is probably quite a few people, and they have quite a lot of people who want to play it with them, brothers, sisters, family, whatever, now you can have 4 people playing at once. I think it's a fantastic feature. I mean, even the fact that I'm not going to be using this feature and I've still put it at number 1 on this video makes you guys realize how much I love the idea of this. So guys, that is my top 10 new features we're going to get in Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you did enjoy the video, a like is super appreciated. It helps out the channel more than you can know. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Animal Crossing New Horizons and Pokemon Sword and Shield, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to become a part of the Twintendo Nation. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!